Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hokies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here's the give off the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now, give me some of those.
He's loose. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible.
And he takes it in enough to tack one more onto that lead. And he's gotten the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense. Stick.
Afterburners coming. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Movement here from the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, still looking. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
At 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And the Hokies want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Watson. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Heath. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Touch pass on the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. Touchdown, Duke. Don't just get the with the ball, and the defense did.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Watson. Feeling some heat. And down he goes back of the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Snowed under by the defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I would try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Steps away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play in a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Heath. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The offense lining up for a first down play. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Well, that one just makes it a little bit tougher on themselves as the ball is marked dead at the 40-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's really tough as a quarterback to throw down here in the red zone because the windows, they constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked. He tried to force that one into double coverage.
On second down, looking again to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And he'll try it from the right. Ashton Yang shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on second down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation in a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Using the spin move. Smashes through. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. On to attempt the try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass and it happened. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Watson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And they can't make the connection. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Scrambling away. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air, it's Watson. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's